What's going on, guys? It's your boy CMB, back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into this really quickly, guys. Before I begin, I want to say happy Friday to all the boxing fans out there around the world. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Now, we're talking about Showtime Shawn Porter, guys. I think the last time we saw him in the ring was with Sebastian Formella. I think it was August of 2020. He defeated Formella. He was coming off of that loss in 2019, losing his WBC title to Errol Spence Jr., which was a hell of a fight, by the way. I got to attend that fight. It was a war, and my hats off to Shawn Porter. That fight could have went either way, I think, until the knockdown. So Shawn Porter is very deserving of another opportunity, whether it be Errol Spence Jr. He's looking. He really wants to fight Terence Crawford. He deserves a shot at a title, in my opinion. And that's what I want to talk about, guys. He's telling Terence Crawford he'll be ready in May. He wants that WBO strap, and like I said, I think he deserves an opportunity. So I'm gonna pull up the article here, get my laptop, guys, and read over some of this to catch you guys up to speed. So it says, the title says, Shawn Porter tells Terence Crawford, "I'll be ready in May." So it says, former IBF WBC welterweight champion Shawn Porter let Terence Crawford know on social media that he'll be ready to face him in May. Instead of Crawford jumping at the chance to readily agree to fight Shawn Porter, he let him know that he wants him to stay on standby, and he also hinted that he's annoying him. All right, guys, so to catch up on that, I think the reason that Terence Crawford told him to be on standby is because of that Pacquiao fight. I think he's still hanging on to hope to get that fight. That's a big fight. That's a big money-making fight, and that's the fight he's always wanted. But honestly, guys, the way it's looking, I don't think he's going to get that fight right now. Maybe he might get it down later on down the line if Pacquiao chooses to, but it's looking more and more like Mikey Garcia is the route that Manny Pacquiao is going to take. Mikey Garcia let the cat out the bag. I think it was a few days back, maybe a week back, that they've been working on that fight for a long time, and they're going to possibly fight. I think he said April or May. They're looking for a venue, so it's highly unlikely, in my opinion, that Terence Crawford is going to get that fight. So honestly, I think his best option is Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter gave Errol Spence Jr. a hell of a fight. I remember before the fight, nobody giving Shawn Porter a chance. People were making fun of Shawn Porter, but some of us knew different. I knew Shawn Porter was going to come to fight. He's always ready. He's one of my favorite guys at welterweight because of his work ethic. He's not the most skilled fighter, but he uses what he has and he makes it work. So I knew Errol was going to have a hard time in the ring with Showtime Shawn Porter, and he's deserving of another opportunity. He's been getting better and better, in my opinion. I think he's held the IBF, he's held the WBC, and he's never held that WBO strap. So I'm sure that's interesting to him to get at Terence Crawford. And it's funny because before, Bud and Porter never wanted to fight each other because of their friendship, but it's amazing when opportunities become scarce, how things change. They're going back and forth on Twitter. I never thought I'd see this between those two. But guys, tell me what you think. Do you think Terence Crawford should go ahead and tangle with Showtime Shawn Porter and stop waiting on the Pacquiao fight? It's looking like it's not going to happen. Pacquiao doesn't even have a strap anymore. I mean, still it would be a good fight, but the only thing he would have to gain, I think, is prestige. He wouldn't gain a title from it. And if he did have a title, and he fought Pacquiao and say he beat Pacquiao, then he could come to the table with Errol Spence and say, look, this is 50-50. I have 2 titles, you have 2 titles. So, I think that would be idea, but that's not happening. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.